Max Verstappen has won an absolutely bonkers Qatar Grand Prix. Lando Norris was running second but received a 10-second stop-and-go penalty in the latter stages of the race, promoting Charles Leclerc to second while Oscar Piastri finished third. The race featured 3 safety cars, 5 DNFs and countless penalties, so let's get into it. Thank you for watching another video on the GPFans channel. If you like what we do around here, please consider subscribing, and let's now dive into Qatar. It's Verstappen's second win in the last 3 races after going winless for 10 Grand Prix, but this one had no wet conditions to point to. He was given a very rare one-place grid penalty after qualifying for impeding George Russell on an outlap, but went back past the Mercedes at the start of the race. Verstappen never looked back after this, despite having to take care of several safety car restarts on his way to his 9th victory of the season. The Dutchman was buzzing after the race, a stark contrast to Saturday when he finished 8th in the sprint while complaining profusely about the RB20. Quote, honestly, it was a lot of fun out there. This track has a lot of grip, and this year the tires were really holding on. So that was really fun, to be really pushing the tire, and we went really long in that first stint. Of course, there were a lot of safety car moments that you had to take care of. But very happy, it's been a while on the dry to be this competitive. Very proud of everyone to turn it around in a day, so they definitely also deserved this victory. The big battle was behind Verstappen, however, as McLaren could have sealed the Constructors' title if they outscored Ferrari by a certain number of points. Chaos ensued. Carlos Sainz picked up a puncture, as did Lewis Hamilton, most likely after driving over loose Alex Albon wing mirror that was lying on the start-finish straight. Crucially, Lando Norris, who was running second, ignored the yellow flags for that same debris and received a 10-second stop-and-go penalty late in the race, the harshest penalty possible after disqualification. Leclerc was promoted to second and Piastri to third, while Sainz recovered to 6th, despite his puncture. Norris was flying at the end of the race, recovering 10th place and the fastest lap from being in plumb last after serving his penalty. The Brit himself was lost for words post-race, but his team principal Andrea Stella certainly wasn't. Quote, when it comes to the severity of the penalty, I think this application misses any sense of proportion between the actual level of risk and the penalty that was inflicted. It misses any sense of specificity. Can we look at the case, analyze the case, assess the level of danger, and then deliver a penalty that is proportionate? To me, it looks like somewhere a book with some dust on top will have been opened, checked what happens in this case, and applied the penalty. But this, I think, is a pain for racing. It seems like it is completely disproportionate. All of that means that rather than securing the Constructors' title, McLaren are now under serious pressure from Ferrari in the Constructors' Championship heading into the season finale. There is very little in it between the 2 most successful teams in F1 history, so let's check out the Constructors' standings with just 1 race to go. McLaren still lead the way with 640 points, but have seen their 30-point advantage shrink down to just 21 heading into the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. That might seem like a lot, but with 44 points up for grabs as a team, it is still very much doable. Not so for Red Bull Racing, whose title defense is now officially over. They and Mercedes are confirmed to end the season in 3rd and 4th respectively. Pierre Gasly finished P5, meaning Alpine are now 5 points clear of Haas in 6th, while Sauber finally got off the mark, with Zhou Guanyu scoring the team's first 4 points of the year. There are still some investigations going on post-race, including Oscar Piastri, so these points tallies could still change. Go to gpfans.com for all the latest updates. So that's it for our video of an absolutely insane Qatar Grand Prix. How did you enjoy it, and was Lando Norris's penalty deserved? I'll be back tomorrow morning either way with the next video. I hope to see you then.